Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, I'm Prisma, and today we are doing a quick look at Haste Broken Worlds, doing a demo today, and I would say this game has probably captured a very big part of nostalgia for me, and managed to bring a very old thing back into 3D. Okay, so we've got fast forward, start running, and hold. Let's go. Welcome to the world of Haste. I've always wanted to say that. Thank you. I know why you're here. To run! I don't know what's going on. Oh well, I'll explain it later. Just run and leave. So yeah, the main principle behind this is that you'll take off with the speed when you come off any hill. And the object is to land as well as you can coming downhill. And just keep gaining as much speed as possible. And keep doing that. So we all know the kind of usual I think GTA things that they have anyway. Where basically meant to try and gain as much speed as possible coming up and down and basically, yeah, landing. I mean, track mainly does it as well. And basically you want to get perfect landings. Perfect landings equal more speed and gotta go fast. As I say, they remind you of a very blue hedgehog. Okay, now you get down the basics. Remember, be aboard. Oh, I know what that's about at least. Just do your landings to build up energy. And then use my board whenever I need to get more speed. Yeah, you're not clueless. So yeah, basically, you just want to get extra speed and do it as quickly as possible. But you can really like pick up some speed with this, and I think the art style is really good. Like, it really does sell the whole game to you on, like, what its premise is. There you are. Can you tell me what's going on? Well, we're in the hub, and you should look for the shard. A big crystalline. It's big, crystalline, and should be glowing somewhere. Oh, that's it, in the distance. All the water collapsing. Do you know what's happening? I really shouldn't be saying much, although I kind of want to tell you. For now, just look at the shard and run straight into it. But yeah, like, the floaty movement in the air is kind of nice. I will say that much, because, like, it just allows you to have that maneuverability when you shouldn't. The speed you can get is really good. Like, you can just, like, ramp up so much speed going down hills and stuff, and you only really lose it in the air. And obviously if you kind of, like, land incorrectly, right? And like falling does the same thing where you can actually like get it back. And I think the only other thing that I probably would like nitpick on critique is just the UI at the moment. Right? Mind you, the music, the soundtrack slaps. Right? I think the only... You know what it reminds me of? And oh my god, the name is now eluding it to me. But, oh... What is the name? It's gonna avoid me now completely. Bear with me a second, I'm gonna look it up. Okay, sorry about that. I know what the music reminds me of now. Hi-Fi Rush. Can you remember them again? It reminds me of it. Stupid as hell. But yeah, like instantly gives me that Hi-Fi Rush feeling, and you know, the amount of speed that you go with that as well is just way too good. So that's like the whole point of it. And yeah, we can take damage by hitting stuff. So the basic idea is you run through levels. Each of them will have like different things. You have a health bar with 3 lives, and I'm assuming an energy which allows you to use the board. You have the sparks, which obviously going to be used for purchasing like in-run upgrades and stuff. And you have things like event shops and stuff like that. So a dangerous place, passing through an unstable world, so he has ended up in a dangerous place. At least she's not alone. Nadia has found not only her, but also a way out. Run! Find the portal. So yeah, there is this issue I found with trying to stop is my I'm just gonna lose that on that one. Like you can't like just lose speed in the way that you'd expect it to. So you see I lost a life on that. And a shot. Gan, hey, welcome! The rocks are collapsing, we gotta get out of here. Don't worry, I only set up my research station. Stable places, we have plenty of time. Several minutes at least. If you have any sparks, I would happily take them. In return, I can use them to manifest items for you. Oh, that seems useful. No, your standard shop for stuff like that. What we got here? Taking damage and runs for living. Spark. Take the energy gain. I like the energy gain. So yeah, it's one of the things where like the game is designed around going fast, but I kind of wish there was a way for me to kind of like stop. You know? And maybe there is. Maybe I'm just being an idiot, but... But there is the, it's kind of the point where you kind of have to plan so much out, and I think like having like a drift or a brake option where you can kind of use it to gain speed and slow yourself down a little bit would make sense, although that might require some finagling on in-game mechanics. But other than that, the game's really good by itself, right? You don't need to do that. There is no need to listen to me. But the one thing I do want is that speedometer in the top left. I want it to be bigger and really kind of emphasize how fast you're going, right? Rings. I'm sorry, just it's the subtle hint, right? Man, you can really go fast with that. So yeah, I'm thinking... Also, I think there's something else that I'm missing on here as well, right? How do you craft these items out of nothing? It's not really nothing, and I don't really create them. I use the existential potential latent in the sparks to draw from hypothetical timelines into this one. That sounds kind of dangerous or destabilizing somehow. We don't know that. So I'm experimenting to find out. I like the idea that it's just like, oh yeah, I just like pick out all the stuff from nowhere and like, like they disappear from there in reality. On active, gain burst speed upwards, taking vulnerability. On active, restore health. Let's go then. But yeah, it's a game where I think like it's gonna be fun to play and difficult to master, right? Like the moment you feel you get into that flow state, it's gonna be like absolutely awesome, right? Like, because that's all you really want, is to hit that flow state and just be like, yeah, bang. I will say this music just slap. Okay, we've gone too many shops already. Let's try one of the skull ones, right? We will try one of the skull areas. So it's kind of cool that you can kind of, like, you almost got to angle yourself correctly as well. So that's a bit like... I think it's something to kind of, like, watch out for, right? Like, not only do you want to be as fast as possible, but you also kind of want to, angle correctly to land, which is kind of part of, like, the whole mechanic. Let's do a skull, shall we? So, skull stages. Essentially... Ouch. They're a race against time. And essentially that's kind of the whole point of them. And I will admit, they are kind of cool, like, once you get going. Although it would be nice to have at least an arrow pointing you in the right direction sometimes, right? So you get items for these as well by completing them. 10% boost every 6 seconds, 10% boost for every close call, 2 seconds, or another one. Just say that. Every 6 seconds we get a big boost of speed. Let us go. Now this is obviously a demo at the moment, so while messing around I have experienced some technical issues and stuff like that. Other than that, like, the game runs really well. I honestly can't wait for like a full release of this. You know, insert fry meme here. Shut up and take my money. But I like the fact the game just knows what it is and is doing what it wants, right? Because that is kind of what you want from the game, right? Is for it to just have its own identity and just do the one thing. And as I've kind of like messed around with this as well, there is one thing that's popped up which... We'll see if we get to it, right? Because if not, I'll probably explain it after. Which is, it's to do with the boss fights in this, right? Like, boss fights are done in a very particular way, and it is kind of cool, right? But yeah, I would love to see like more level design on this, because like the idea of it is just already hooked me like hook, line, and sinker. Like I'm a fan of this game where I want to or not. And certainly principles. Then a supposedly important question for Zoe. What causes anything to happen in the world? Taking action, it says, it's all infinite chain of reactions. I get energy but lose luck, or I gain 50 luck. Energy gain rate. Is it the energy gain rate? Interesting, we get a choice there. And we'll go and spend our money. The shop. So what we've got here, close call, we gain a boost. On close call, we gain energy. Spark pickup range, we'll take that. We'll buy that, and we'll buy that. We'll buy everything. And let's go. So yeah, that kind of like starter mechanics, like the spin from Sonic. Let's go. So this is kind of what I meant, is boss fights. Exactly what you think they are. They take account for the speed into account. And also yeah. Like the main thing for me is the taking into account the speed element, as well as the fact that they have the visibility because of this attack in particular. For you to be able to see where the boss is, right? Like, it's a small thing, but it's kind of important to know where to go on this. And there we go. He busts down. The shard is now complete. The music is just awesome. Oh. The demo itself being that first level really does sell the game well. So you complete the shards, congratulations! I can't believe I did it. Did you see me? Whoosh, and bam! I'm honestly impressed. I was kind of looking dice there for a while. You finally explain what's going on? Not yet. There's a lot more to do and discover in the full game. It's just for the demo. Unfortunately, you should wishlist the game. It's coming soon. How soon? Sooner than you think. Goodbye. But yeah, like, as you saw there, I love the boss fights on that. Is just go over and hit them. It's very Sonic-esque on like what the expectation of you is to be able to face the boss fights, right? It's very simple, it's very simplistic as well in the idea of, yeah, okay, there's the big bad, go and fight him, and just run at him. Like, that is the object, and that's the whole thing, which I really like about it. The art style is just really cool. By the looks of it, we've got zones, which will all be in the full game. So a desert zone, which seems really cool. Then we have this kind of like thorny jungle zone. We'll have a look around. An icy zone. Very interesting there. Learning about stuff that probably shouldn't be. And I assume there may be even more, but have a quick run around and have a little look. If we can find all the secrets, why not find all the secrets, right? In your standard jungle zone. Field zone, I guess it is. Anything else over here? Not by the looks of it. Yeah, but I mean, at the moment, that's kind of like what the demo is. I absolutely love it, and I think there'll be a bunch of people really trying to do all sorts of cool things with this, as that'll be kind of like the object of it overall, right? Yeah, I assume we can unlock other stuff to go over there and things. Let's see what happens. Yeah, so that's like a boss over there or something I can't get to yet. But yeah, I mean, if we're speaking like about minor changes or improvements, if I was like looking at this game and like nitpicking over it, which, as I'm currently reviewing it and kind of giving it that first look, my initial nitpick would be my speedo, my speedometer. Just make the thing bigger. I want to see how fast I'm going, and then that's kind of like my criteria. My health and stuff and like the amount of lives I got probably doesn't need to matter that much, right? And like just give, like, you see the sand here really gives feedback on like you running, which is kind of nice. We don't really, you kind of get that as well on there, and it's like you just need that feedback, and I think that's what gives like the game its sense of speed also. I mean, I'm nitpicking, like, it's kind of like what I end up doing anyway with anything. But I think with a game like this, feedback, sense of speed, and everything else is something that's really important. And I think, yeah, just ask Sonic fans, isn't the normal Sonic fans, is kind of where I go. It's like, what do they want, what do they feel like they're always missing, and 9 out of 10, just speed. Yeah. But the game does just feel good. Even just running around like this is just good. And I like the roguelike aspect in the level design, like what's going on there as well. That's kind of nice, right? Lightness seems good, and I think if we are like nitpicking over small things, it might come as a power later or something. No idea if it is true or not. But a way to allow me to drift and slow down. Because what we got right now is I can't change my direction very well, right? And then maybe like a arrow marker, maybe? That could be me just being a noob and stuff, but like a directional marker would be kind of cool for you to be able, like, some way to know where I should be going in certain levels, because the levels are kind of like wide enough where I could get lost if we're looking around backing ourselves and stuff. As well as then, yeah, just some way that I can like drift and change speeds. Like I can hold it for a long period of time, or like for a period of time and get like a speed boost. Or I could, you know, just do it just to avoid an object, although I lose speed, kind of thing, right? Like, that sort of mechanic would be probably quite useful in a game like this, where I can just then, you know, go as fast as possible. But yeah, I absolutely love this game. Like, when it comes out, it's the first on this, and I'll probably add this to the channel and start playing it through as well. But yeah, again, if you do enjoy these quick, or these first looks, or quick looks, or whatever I've called them again, because my brain is now fried, do like the video, subscribe to see more, and yeah, if you've got any other recommendations of games you do want me to check out, or stuff like that, or demos and things, let me know, because I do not mind trying them out, and, you know, maybe I'll put some up on the channel as well. So again, if you do enjoy them, take care.